Guys, let's master manifesting. Let's bend reality and space and time. Let's create worlds that we want to live in and experience by understanding the foundation and principles that we are the world. We are reality. We have it all within us, and there's only this one moment now. Mastering manifestation is just mastering the moment, mastering this now moment. What is this now moment? This now moment is comprised of everything that you believe and are experiencing in your mind. It is what you have your perspective and focus on. This moment is a moment where you can choose and decide where you want to live and who you want to say you are. So when you can master this moment, you're able to look at the things around you, the feelings and emotions and circumstances that are just in your face that you don't prefer. And you get to calmly pause, relax, remember that you are the observer, one with God. You know your foundations, you know your lifestyle, not your lifestyle, what you were born with, your birthright of being the observer, being one with God. Just take a step back, you pause. Now you look at everything as I'm observing it and I get to choose it. That what's not preferred, I look at it and it's just not the reality I am living in anymore. I don't decide to live there anymore. That's the old me. Or that's just one version of me that just is not what I choose anymore. It's showing up here because it's always going to show up here because everything is happening at the same time right here, right now. But I'm able to look at it and just be like, okay, that's just not my reality. That's not who I want to be. It's here for me to just say, hey, I don't prefer you. I could let you be there. I could let you do whatever. I could live in it, see it, and experience it, feel it. But it just doesn't define me. I'm not tied to it. I am what I say I am. And I am God, choosing where I want to live, choosing who I want to be, what I want to experience. And this is how you master it. You master that manifestation by taking it all in. Pause. Experiencing it all. Being okay with it. Understanding that that is infinity. But we're not bogged down by these conditions. We're not tied to it. And when they occur, when they happen, what you don't prefer happens right in your face, right in its face, right in your face, because that is also you, right? You just decide that that's not where I want to live. That is not what defines me. I know who I actually am. I'm going to choose to put my focus on what I want to put my focus on. Oh my God. I'm going to choose and put my focus on what I want to focus on. And what I put my focus on is what creates. So when you are like focusing on like the horrible stuff, you know, you can't get out, you feel like you can't get out of it, you think you're stuck. That's okay. You can focus on it. Then just once you get more clear about it, when you take a step back and you realize, okay, I was focusing on that, but now I remember who I am, and there's only this now moment. I'm gonna come back to this now moment, close my eyes, or not even close my eyes. I can do whatever I want, but I'm gonna affirm, visualize, and express who I am as the preferred version of me from the understanding and the foundation that I'm one with God or I am God, right? I'm one with God or I am God. There's only this now moment. Everything is happening right here, right now. I'm all that is. That means I'm all that is. All perceptions, all experiences happening right here, right now. What I want is happening right here, right now as well. There are no conditions for me to get what I want, for me to be who I want to be. And that time is just here to help unfold the change in our perception and who we are. Time is not like, oh, how long is it gonna take till I get it? Time is there to let everything unfold and you be who you want to be and decide. Because manifestation is instant. Manifestation is just being aware of who you are, being aware of who you want to be and what you want to experience. So when you can be aware by affirming it, by choosing who you want to be, by taking that step back and coming from that place of being, of understanding this foundation, then affirming, then visualizing it from a clear state of mind, from a clear head. But you don't even need to have a clear head. You can just have this understanding first. Like when you are even like in the thick of it, into the thick of it, when you were just in all these circumstances, feeling bad, emotions are over the place, all over the place. You feel like you have no control. That's when you just even, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you're seeing, experiencing, I am God. What do I want? Oh, who do I want to be? Because I'm not changing anything right here, right? Because if I'm coming from a place of trying to change something, then I'm coming from the identity that, okay, this has happened. Now I need to move from here to there. We're gonna come from the understanding that we are the observer, we are God, that this is always happening. There's nothing we need to do about it, nothing we need to fix. It's, who am I being? I'm gonna put my focus on being where I want it to be and put my focus on the end, right? Because we already have it, it's already ours. So put our focus on the end. What is that end? I'm in love, making so much money. I'm living the most outrageous lifestyle. Everything is working out perfectly in my favor. Keep declaring that everything's working out perfectly in my favor. Everything is unfolding perfectly. Everything's my favor because I'm God. Everything is perfect. So I'm going to live in this moment, understanding that this is all just happening here and now. I'm integrating it within myself and choosing where I want to be, which is right here, and letting time be time. Not seeing time for how long it's going to take, but letting time be the unfolding of everything, unfolding and living in the present moment where I am who I want to be and deciding that right now. And everything's just unfolding from there. And then you can look back, right? Not look back, but you can master this, right? Master the moment, right? How can we get back? How can we continuously get back into that moment? Or not feel like we're trapped in these circumstances or something bad's happening to you. It's continuously remembering who you are. And then maybe, hey, taking some notes. Because, right, we have the internet, we have so many tools at our disposal to, like, figure out how to learn, how to stop creating those cycles of, like, doing the same mistakes over and over again. Or in this case, thinking consciously and being conscious of what you don't prefer and being trapped there and not being able to, like, just get back to being conscious of who you prefer to be. Like that's literally what we're trying to get to. We're trying to stop and lower the amount of time, right? Where we are conscious of who we don't prefer to be, to bring ourselves being conscious of who we prefer to be. Right? That's literally what we're doing. So if we're conscious of who we don't want to be is right here, and we are conscious of being who we want to be is right here. It's like it's happening at the same time. It's just you're here with your focus. You just gotta move your focus over here, right? And then there's infinite perspectives of this focus, and there's infinite perspectives of this focus. And it's just shifting that focus onto that spectrum side of the spectrum that's always happening here and now. It's always there. But like, you don't need to like try to understand like deeply. It's okay, I was thinking this, I was really down bad here. Why? Okay, I didn't, like, it's just no, like, the answer to why is just knowing that you weren't listening to or you weren't remembering your fundamentals. You weren't remembering your birthright. You just forgot it. But now we are gonna come from this place because there's only right now. So we're gonna move back to that focus and be like, okay, everything's unfolding perfectly. I mastered the moment, and revise how you did it. It's you felt something, okay? Boom. I back to consciously putting my focus on consciously who I decide to be. And it doesn't have to be you don't even have to do that. You can just consciously be who you want to be. Put your focus there, and your time and effort there. Not effort. Sorry. Put your focus and perspective and be experiencing life from that angle. But guys, that's what I got for you guys today. Mastering the moment. Shifting your conscious being, or shifting what you are consciously focusing on from what you don't prefer to what you prefer. That is mastering the moment. That's how you do it. And staying in the end. Staying in the end. That's it. That's it. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. We could robotically affirm, right? Do a little workout, get into like that little flow state, get into a clear space, and then really visualize who you want to be. Embody that from that knowing that, hey, when I'm in that clear state of mind, clear head, that everything's working out perfectly, that this is who I am. And when the opposite shows up, if the opposite shows up, you understood that you just visualize who you were, like that's who you are, that's just not who you are, and you're strengthening that focus of being conscious of who you want to be. And then you're strengthening the tools to look at what you don't prefer and observe it and be like, hey, that's not what I want. Kick it to the curb. All right. Follow me on my socials. They're in the description. Have a wonderful day, because you're always having a wonderful day. And yeah, stay blessed, guys.